Okay, let's cat jam while we ride, and let's recap, okay? So what happened in the last stream? I look really good. I know I did. Thank you. I thought this was... Hold on. Okay. This music goes too hard for me to pay attention to... Hold on. Let's just cruise it out with no music for a second. The music's too hard for me to focus on recap. Okay. So what happened in the last stream when we played? We got through the prologue, and then we got through Act 1. The prologue basically was just go carjack, and then when we get caught carjacking, and we meet this guy called Jackie. Jackie's a sweet boy. He's a mama's boy. We end up becoming friends. We're both mercenaries, so we end up going on a bunch of mercenary missions together, you know, working for people. Then, basically, the end of the prologue and the start of Act 1 is we get in contact with this fixer, Dexter Deshawn, who has got the job of our lives for us, okay? Can this guy... He's got the job of their lives for us, okay? We're going to steal a relic, like a data chip, from the son of the CEO of Arasaka Corporation, which is the biggest megacorp in the world, okay? They're like the biggest megacorp. And we gotta steal something from the son of the CEO. The son of the CEO is kind of a fuck up. Kind of a, you know, kind of a shit kid, you know? Definitely not worthy of taking over the mantle for his CEO dad, who's 150, by the way. We get in contact with a, are you fucking kidding me? We get in contact with a girl who works at a strip club. I don't know if she's like how high up she is, or if she's the leader or something, but she's in this this gang called I think they're called the Moxies or something like that. We get in contact with her. She's been having sex with the CEO's kid, who we're robbing. She's been having sex with him in order to get intel on him to steal this item from him. So we go visit her. We get to basically use this thing called a brain dance, where basically you record someone's life experiences, and then you get to like relive those life experiences, kind of like Animus from I'm in a zone. I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, so you get to relive the life experiences of someone. So we go relive her life experiences, use that to, like, you know, check the room, find out where the thing we're stealing is. Then we go and acquire some military tech. It's called like a flathead. It's like a little spider bot, and we're going to use that when we break into when we sneak into the building to hack the security system, basically, to give ourselves an opening to go into the guy's penthouse suite and rob him. Everything going according to plan. Jackie and I are right on track. We go in. We go to the, I forget what they're called, but they're like dudes or whatever. They're like a gang of psycho dudes or whatever. They're all freaks. Think of like the psychos in Borderlands. It's like a gang that kind of reminds me of that, to be honest. If you play Borderlands. If you haven't, that won't make any sense. But yeah, we go in. We steal the robot from them. We killed all of them. Then we go into not Arasaka Tower. We go into the hotel or whatever. We go into the hotel to rob the guy of the chip. We use the little spider bot to hack the security. We go into the penthouse and we grab the chip. And everything is going according to plan relatively smoothly up until this exact moment. At this moment, unfortunately, the CEO's kid arrives early. Are you fucking kidding me, cop? Fucking pig. The CEO's kid arrives early. His dad arrives. Adam Smasher arrives. Adam Smasher's like the most powerful fucking warrior robot man in the entire fucking verse, okay? So, the CEO of Arasaka, the most powerful man in the world, basically, in terms of like, you know, political power in the world, is there. His son is there. They're beefing. We're hiding in the room after stealing from them. He's the CEO and Emperor. Oh, I didn't know he was the Emperor of Japan. I just thought he was the CEO of like the most powerful megacorp in the world, basically. Which I guess, you know, I thought that was just more powerful than like Emperor of Japan or whatever. Anyway, yeah. So we're hiding in the fucking room while they're beefing. His dad and son are beefing about how the son is such a fuck up. The son stole the chip that we stole from the chip. The thing that we stole from the son. That chip. The son stole it from his dad. His dad is there to be very upset about it.
You don't know me, but you will.
Can we not?
Deal with downtown city center.
Me?
Yeah, I know.
Can we not while I'm doing my summary, please?
Hot stuff. Need anything, you call me. Remember, Dino knows everybody.
Okay, Dino. Alright. So, they start beefing. They clear the room out. It's just us hiding and dad and son having their little family, you know, family beef. And then the son kills the dad in front of us while we're in hiding, murders his own dad, then says that his dad was assassinated while we're hiding in the room having just stolen from them. So obviously we're implicated as the murderers already. We're fully implicated because we just stole from him. They put the hotel on lockdown. They call in like all the fucking the cops, the fucking FBI. Everybody shows up because the most powerful man in all of fucking Japan has been killed. You know, perhaps the most powerful man in the world has been killed. So like GTA wanted 7 stars instantly. Everyone shows up. We try to escape from the building. In the carnage of escaping from the building, Jackie boy, poor boy, he gets shot and killed, okay? And he dies in the back seat of a taxi as we try to escape. He fucking dies. Sag. Before he dies, he gives us the chip. Now, the chip was meant to be stored at a very specific temperature in a very specific briefcase in order to prevent it from, you know, getting damaged. Unfortunately, the briefcase also got damaged while we were escaping, which means we can't store the chip in the briefcase. So we come up with the idea to put the chip into a person in order to keep it safe until we can deliver it and complete the job, you know? We're still all about that mission, of course, you know? All about that Brad. So we put the chip in. We get out, we go back to Dexter. You know, mission complete. Jackie's dead, but mission is complete, you know? Kind of an absolute shit show. Horrifying, but mission complete. Unfortunately for us, Dexter's not too happy with the heat of the CEO of Arasaka being murdered. That's a little bit too much heat. He's a little bit mad about that, and he fucking kills us. He fucking shoots us in the head and kills us. And then he takes us out to a fucking ditch to throw the body away. Unfortunately for Mr. Dexter, however, we don't die. Well, we do die, but we don't die. Because the chip in our brain, the chip that we plugged in, that's the title screen, yeah. The chip that we plugged in was not actually just like a, you know, we didn't know what it was, right? But what it was basically like the memory profile, the personality profile, the soul, if you will, of a terrorist from 2023 called Johnny Silverhand. Now, in 2023, Johnny Silverhand infiltrated Arasaka Tower, put a nuke in the building, and then, as with his terrorist organization, detonated a nuke in the heart of the city and blew the entire fucking city up. He was then captured and supposedly executed by the CEO. However, he wasn't actually executed. Instead, they decided to, I assume, we don't know for sure what happened, but what we can assume is they decided to torture him, and then they decided to prolong his torture by installing essentially his soul into a memory chip so that they could keep him alive, kind of like if you've seen I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream. They could keep his soul alive on a little data disk so that they could continue to torture him for eternity. Seems to be. I don't know exactly if that's what happened, but that seems to be. Now, when we got shot in the head, that data chip of that terrorist in our head activated, and it started to take over our brain and rewrite our brain, rewrite who we are with the rewrite our soul with the soul of the terrorist Johnny Silverhand, aka Keanu Reeves. So when we basically wake up from everything that's going on, we have Johnny Silverhand, basically this guy in our body, living in our body simultaneously with us, slowly rewriting who we are, our identity, everything. He's slowly taking over our brain. And he's not a nice guy. He's actually kind of a dickhead. He's kind of a jerk. He doesn't really know what's going on either, to be honest. But whether we want it or not, whether he wants it or not, there's nothing we can really do about it. Whether either of us wants it, we have no control. Johnny Silverhand in 2 to 3 weeks will completely take over our brain, and our soul will be rewrote with the soul of Johnny Silverhand. Now, unfortunately for us, he's not very cooperative, and he's a kind of an asshole, and he's kind of a fucking jerk, and he doesn't seem to like us very much. So far, he's just been tormenting us, and that's about it. That's you caught up now. So that's the plot. This is the start of Act 2 now. So, there we go. That's the full summary. That's the entire Act 1 prologue, everything summary. That's the whole recap. And yeah, everything else you should be able to hopefully figure out from context clues, okay? How'd I do that all from my brain? I was paying attention to the plot, okay? I pay attention, I do, I listen sometimes.
Oh no, I just tuned in. Can you repeat?
Fuck off.